Hey everybody, my name is Justin Malloy, and this is day 29 of my MentalFit challenge. I put together this MentalFit challenge to get myself to a place where I actually like doing the things that progress me in life. And the goal is to be 1% better than I was yesterday. So this is day 29, the start of week 5 of the MentalFit challenge. And what that means is we have now officially taken out video games that I play alone. This is something that I am both excited and a little worried about. I Since the beginning of this program, I haven't really been playing a lot of video games, except for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just the past couple days. And I think that's because I've been having a lot of time on my hands. I've been feeling like, and well, it's also an activity that is very easy for me. It's something that that I can kind of go over there and relax with. And watching videos, playing video games, and reading are all those kinds of activities to me. And what I found was yesterday evening I was playing video games, and I'm like, what am I going to do when I don't have this? So that led me to think, okay, why do I do this in the first place? And I do it because it's easy. I do it because it's easy and it makes me feel like I am progressing, and like I can actually affect the world in some way because I'm affecting the video game. And the combination of those three things is really good for me to know because it's kind of difficult to find activities that can affect the world and are easy. Those two don't really go together super well. But you can't find something without trying to know what you're looking for. So, just trying to find a replacement activity there, I think, is going to be really helpful for me. But I hopped off video games quite a bit earlier than I would have normally, and I took out the electric keyboard that we had stowed away, and I learned the four measure. I learned the four measures that repeat consistently in Drops of Jupiter by Train, and I've gotten pretty good. I mean, I can do it pretty regularly with consistency. The difficulty I find is keeping the beat while I sing. But I've been trying to find these sort of activities that I think that I can get good at, like playing the guitar and the keyboard and singing and walking and doing stuff. And I know eventually it'll probably be easy, but right now it's not. So I'm pretty consistently left at a loss at the end of the day where I'm thinking, okay, well, what do I do? Like, I'm very mentally tired, and for the past week or so, I've been physically tired as well. But yesterday, taking that walk off, I feel much better, so that's good. So I don't really know what would be a really good replacement for that. So I'm kind of just thinking down the list of what have I ever wanted to get good at, right? And kind of just making my way down the list. So I'm kind of interested in seeing where this kind of goes, and that's a big reason why I'm cutting these things out. It's not because I'm going to cut them out permanently necessarily, though at the end of it I might. It's because I want to give myself the opportunity to explore other options. And it's difficult to explore other options when the old options are there, especially when they're so easy. Yeah, so that's something that I see being a big growth opportunity in the coming weeks. I think it'll be a little bit difficult, but we'll see how it kind of goes. Last thing I kind of want to talk about is this sort of understanding that what I'm doing right now doesn't really make me happy right now, right? It doesn't really increase my happipiness to get rid of video games or watch videos or especially get rid of books. That was a big one. Is that people are like, well, why are you getting rid of books? Aren't books good? And yeah, they make me happy, right? But I've been watching a lot of Jordan Peterson, and there are some things that he says that I take with a grain of salt, and some things that he says that I really think about and try to see how I would actually put into effect those ideas. And one of those is his sort of idea is very I don't want to say fatalistic, but very pessimistic man where it's yeah, life is suffering. That's one of his premises. Life is suffering, and it's cursed with malevolence, and that is the natural, easiest state of things, where it's just it's pain and hard times and bad decisions, and and he goes on to say, look, when I say that, a lot of people ask, well, then why keep on living? And his point with all this is that, well, you have to make a life worth living. You have to say, okay, I have all of these problems, and I don't have all of the resources to solve them right now. So let's solve the ones that I can control first. Let's actually take on the heaviest responsibility that I can right now, reasonably, and through that responsibility find meaning. And he believes that meaning is the truly foundational, instinctual understanding of the world. And I think that's a really good point where it's not happiness that I'm after, but meaning, right? It's the reason that I read all the books. I read books where they go through the hero's journey and they affect the world in a big way, which is something I really want to do. I play video games where I'm, as video games are, the main character or someone in control of a lot of power at the end or through strategy and building up. And it's sort of the same way with watching videos where you kind of get to live vicariously through the people that you watch, as human brains have this strange capacity to be able to do. And it sort of has allowed me to make my life feel like it's filled with meaning when it's not. And taking these things away for a time allows me to see, okay, for the things that I'm actually doing in my life, what meaning is there? And what can I change to get more meaning? And what other responsibilities can I put on myself to make sure that I am living a meaningful life to the best of my ability? And that was thought-provoking, and he's someone that I've been watching a lot of recently because of it. But it's just something to keep in mind for me. And, as always, hope you all have a great day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.